This is the strangest, weirdest campsite that we've been in. George is sitting in camp. We had quite a long day and we battled to find a campsite again. And we ended up driving to 6 o'clock. So we were both a bit ratty. So I took a walk out here just above the campsite and found these beautiful quiver trees. It's not the quiver tree forest outside Keetmanshoop. It's a different quiver tree forest outside Keetmanshoop. A smaller campsite, very quiet and quite strange. I'll show you in a moment. But I've just been walking amongst these boys, enjoying their presence. Don't fall off there, hey? Looks like you're a learner. And here are some of your friends who didn't make it. And we have stick people. And we have other things over there. Let's have a look. Hello. And where are you off to? TP. That is Pretoria, I believe. Yes, it's a long ride. Hope you make it. And we have some strange vehicles out here in the campsite. Some of them, old lawnmower. Some of them might get there. And some of them won't. Damien, my grandson. This is your kariki, Damien, at Garas campsite. And that one will be for Damien. And let's find one for Angelique. How about that one? That might be suitable for Angelique, but I think she'd like this one. I think this one will be for Angelique. It's an old freezer box car. Or the snazzy lawnmower come vacuum cleaner car. Angelique, is that one all right for you? Here is Grandpa's fan mobile. And he has a passenger. Yep, this is Damien's taxi. And he can take his mom for a ride. Don't come here if you want fancy. If you want swimming pools, bars, Wi-Fi, because there's none of that. This is just a campsite with hot water showers and a nice spot to pitch your tent and a place to make a fire. And we're over here. We have a camp dog and a camp cat already. Would you like to come for a chin rub? Hello. You're so cute. Oh, I bet you'd also like a chin rub or a tummy rub. Would you like a chin rub or a tummy rub? You smell food? You smell food?
His nose is...
Somebody knows that there's chicken tonight. Head further south. We're going rather slowly at the moment because our Landrover days that are now behind us are not behind everybody, and now we have a Landrover behind us, very close, and George will show you.
It's pretty close because we're busy towing the bugger. If you look very carefully, you'll see the shadows on the tarmac of the tow rope, and there's the old Landrover. One life, live it. I just want to see if I can get the shadow of the tow rope. No, I can't.
And something we don't see in South Africa anymore. Goods trains. And this is the queue at Nakop border post trying to get back into South Africa. There's only 2 COVID officials on duty and the queue is long, and we believe the wait is 3.5 hours. We're back in South Africa and it's really nice and green. After a 4-hour wait at the Nakop border post for the rapid antigen tests because they don't have enough staff and they're completely disorganized. So we're now heading for Riemvasmaak. This is the last stretch of road to Riemvasmaak Hot Springs. It's very late already, it's after 7 o'clock. We're both a little bit grumpy because of the long wait at the border and then the long road up here. And now we're really hoping we can get a campsite here. Otherwise we're just going to camp anywhere. And this looks interesting. It's a beautiful evening, it's warm, and if the hot springs is open, we're going to be in it anyway. We haven't come across an official yet to take money. I'm sure there'll be one. Interesting road conditions again. Let's go and see. It says hot springs that way, the campsite could be this way. We're in the Malopo riverbed now and we see that there is somebody camping down there and they're supposed to have 3 campsites. We'll find one, that's for sure. We're at Riemvasmaak Hot Springs. We're going for an early morning walk. Seems like they've got some camp maintenance to do. But we will show you how nice the hot pools are because George and I went down there last night for a quick dip before supper after we arrived here. There's people camping in secluded little spots in the bushes, in the canyon. We're in the riverbed with not much chance of this river coming down today. I think this river flows about once in every 5 years, if that. This is the path that leads down to the hot springs. Here's the first set of pools. These are supposed to be the warmest. They still have the remains of last night's trawlers in them. And it's warm. It's probably about 39 degrees. This one here is maybe 2 degrees less. And the water is crystal clear. Although the pools need a little bit of resurfacing, the water is lovely. And we go down the steps into the gorge. Here's George at the start of the 12-kilometer Malopo Mouth Trail. Around here is the pool that we came to yesterday evening, and this one, hidden away here in the rocks, a little waterfall, natural spring water flowing in. Water looks green, but it's actually quite clear. And the temperature here this morning is definitely in the 30s. And this is where we'll be lying later today. From this pool, which does have fish in it, it runs off naturally and feeds this huge, gigantic reed bed. Onto the hiking trail. If it's 12 k's there and 12 k's back, we probably won't do the entire route because of the heat levels. It will be, they say, close to the 50-degree mark in this area in the daytime. We've just come through there, spiky grass and long reeds, for about 200 meters. And thankfully we've reached a sandy clearing in the riverbed, which should be easier going. And we're actually in the riverbed, and there's not a lot of footprints here ahead of us because getting through the spiky reeds daunts a lot of people, puts them off. He's in there somewhere. Baboons on the rocks up there. See if they are visible straight in front of you. Hello boys. No camp raiding today, please.
Already.
There's probably a leopard in these hills who would love tasty young baboon for breakfast. We've come a couple of kilometers now. Quite a bit of bundu bashing through the reeds and the twigs, but we're both doing good, enjoying our morning walk. Footprints, animal prints, baboons, humans, buck, possibly leopard prints on the side. Just going to pick up coming down here. Leopards will eat baboons, so there should be one down here or two. We've been walking for an hour and a half down the canyon now towards the Orange River, and a porcupine quill, and we haven't seen human footprints now for a long time. We've seen what seems to be zebra, baboon and leopard, quite a lot, but no more human tracks or vehicle tracks, which is very nice. So cars can't come into this canyon from below the campsite. We're making our way back upriver towards the hot pools. Could do with a cold pool right now, not a hot pool. But we'll go into the cooler, the lukewarm pool when we get there. Fortunately, there's a bit of a breeze, which helps. It's only about 8:30 in the morning. We've been walking for about 2 hours, and it's already quite hot. And I'll be shutting off now because we're going through a reed bed. We're heading back a slightly different route along the same gully, taking the mountain route. We'll see if it was productive or not. This is often what you come across in the Fish River Canyon. Some stagnant pools, large boulders, many paths. You don't know which one's the right one. You just try